and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I've created this holiday look for you. I feel like this look was super easy to do. We've used all drugstore products and it didn't take us a long time. So if you really want to see how to achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Now, before we get into the video, as usual, don't forget to subscribe and also don't forget to hit that notification bell. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. For priming my face today, I'm going to take this pretty fresh hyaluronic acid setting mist and I'm going to spray this all over my face. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, let it soak into the skin, and then we're going to go ahead and prime. As you guys know, I've been really loving this spray. I feel like this is such a fine mist. It is so refreshing and it really does make your skin feel very hydrated after. So I've been really using this a lot and I definitely recommend this, especially for the winter time. I feel like it's such a good spray to use. So let's go ahead and prime. And for priming today, I'm going to take this Spotlight Illuminating Primer from Physicians Formula. And I'm using this in the shade Glow, and I'm just going to take some on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take this on the highest points just to give it a nice subtle glow. It really does give you such a glowy skin. I really like this. And I also like to take this on my brow bone. I feel like it gives you a nice highlight there. Next, I'm going to take this concealer from Pixie, and this is in the shade Espresso, and I'm going to go ahead and contour with this. And as you can see, I'm not being very precise with this because that is one reason I like to do my contour before foundation, is because I feel like you can be a little bit more messy. And then using this sculpting brush from Real Techniques, I'm just going to buff it out. I feel like this technique especially makes it look super nice, especially when you know you're going to be taking a lot of pictures. I think this is really nice to do. So give it a try. I really like this technique and I've been doing this for years and I really like it. For my foundation today, I'm going to take this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is the stick foundation and this is in the shade Golden Tan. And you guys, this foundation really performs well. You have to try it. It is so good. I have not put this down since I tried it. This wears well all throughout the day and it looks really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this kind of right under where I contoured and I'm going to go pretty heavy because I'm cleaning my contour with this as well. And I'm going to take it all over my face, but kind of avoid the contoured areas. And I'm going to take a little bit of it right above my contour as well. See how this is already kind of giving my face some shape and it just cleans everything up and you use less product when you do this, I feel. You can always add and take away wherever you don't need as much foundation or you need more foundation. You know, it all just depends on where you need the most coverage. So I'm going to take this Tarte's foundation brush and I'm just going to blend all of it out. And I'm not really taking it over my contour until I'm kind of done blending it out. You see here how I'm kind of done blending my foundation. And then I'm just going to, at the end, take it over my contour. And once I'm kind of done blending it out, I'm going to actually take a closer look and make sure I don't need any coverage. I need a little bit more coverage here, so I'm just going to take my foundation stick and apply where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. And then again, I'm just going to take my brush and blend it out. Next, for highlighting, I'm going to take this CoverGirl concealer, and this is in the shade T100. I'm going to take this from my inner corner and bring it very close to my nose, and then bring it right under my eyes. I'm going to take this sponge, and I'm using a Juno & Co sponge. This is their Cloud Sponge, and I'm just going to blend it out. Even though I like this sponge, how soft it is, I think it's taking a while to blend everything. Whereas if this was my beauty blender, it would not take me this long. I'm also going to take this sponge all over my face as well. Alright, now to set under my eyes, I'm going to take this Morphe setting powder, and this is the pink brightening powder. I'm going to take a little bit on the brush first and set the eye before I go on and bake with it. Then I'm going to pick some more of this powder on that cloud sponge, and I'm going to just press it right under my eye so I can bake with it. Then I'm going to take the City Bronzer from Maybelline, and this is in the shade 300. And while it's still baking, I'm going to take this bronzer right above that powder. Then on this Morphe 431, I'm going to pick up that powder a little bit more, and I'm going to take that right in the center of my nose. And using this Morphe 403, I'm going to pick up some more of that bronzer, and I'm going to just set my contour with that. And don't worry, I know it all looks very, very harsh right now, but we're going to blend it out. It's all going to look really nice. Don't worry. Going to take this BH Cosmetics number 2 brush, and I'm just going to brush it off. And then using that same brush, I'm going to buff out my contour a little bit more. Now at this point, I've used most of my powder products. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ColourPop setting spray one more time, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And then once you feel it's almost dry, you're going to take the clean side of that sponge and just press everything in. And then I feel like this kind of melts everything together and makes everything looks like skin again. And it is a very good technique, even if you're not using this spray. Anytime you feel like you're looking very powdery, use one of the sprays, wait for it to dry a little bit, and then take your beauty blender or whatever sponge you were using and just blend with it, and it just brings everything back to normal. Next for my blush today, I'm going to take this blush from Honest Beauty, and this is in the shade Plumberry. And when you're looking at it in the pan, it looks pretty dark. When you apply this, it doesn't look as harsh as it does in the pan, and it looks really, really soft. And I really like this blush actually. I'm going to pick some of it up on this Sephora 56, and I'm going to pick up a pretty good amount of it. And then just on my wrist, I'm going to warm it up. So I've kind of rubbed it off a lot, and I'm going to work it from here. So I'm going to start pressing it in. This is such a pretty color. And even though we've baked and everything, this blush does not cake or do anything when you apply it on top of a powder. I think it is such a nice blush. This is such a good formula. I really like it. Then I'm going to pick up that same sponge, and I'm just going to soften it up even more and blend it out. I'm going to take a little bit of this Master Chrome from Maybelline, and this is in the shade number 100 Molten Gold. I'm going to pick this up on the smaller side of that sponge. I feel like because this sponge is so light, it might be a really, really good way to apply this. And I'm just going to press this on the highest points of my cheeks. So I'm going to pick up that bronzer on this Morphe 535, and this is just to warm it up and give it a little bit of a shape, a shadow there. Especially for the pictures, I feel like it looks really nice when you have a little bit of a shape in your crease. The good thing about this is you don't really have to be very, very precise, You can be a little messy with this. The only thing to keep in mind is to make sure you don't pick up a lot of product. Next, I'm going to take that bronzer on my lower lash line as well. I feel like you need to bronze up the lower lash as well. Next, I'm going to take the Super Shock eyeshadow from ColourPop, and this is in the shade A Little Quirky. And I'm going to kind of press it in the center first. See how that looks. This is a really pretty color. I feel like this makes your eyeshadow look like a wet eyeshadow, that you've used wet eyeshadow, and it looks really pretty. This was so easy to do. I did not expect it to be that easy. This is the Liquid Fairy Lights from Pixie, and I was going to apply this. Don't know if I should, or this looks very nice as it is. And I'm going to apply this just in the center. That just added a little bit of shine in the center, which looks nice. Next, I'm going to take this NYX eye pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. And I'm just going to tight line with this. Next, I'm going to take this eyeliner from Morphe, and this is in the shade Jet. And I'm just going to start stamping it very, very close to my lash line. And just doing that, I feel like just makes your eyelashes look a little bit thicker. I'm going to take my Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, and I'm going to apply this just on my top lashes. I still feel like this is one of my favorite mascaras from the drugstore. I feel like it gives you the volume, it gives you the length. It does perform well. Alright, I'm going to get off camera, I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips using this lip liner from LA Girl, and this is in the shade Berry. liquid lipstick from Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Flamenco. And here's the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of my new videos. Now, I want to say thank you for spending your time with me today, and I will see you next time. Ciao.